Just go ahead. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Sorry for the weather. It's quite something, and we have quite a few people who tried valiantly to get here and couldn't get here, so the travel was completely messed up last night. But I'm thrilled to welcome all of you to what we call ISEC, and it's this awful habit we all have of using acronyms that no one understands except the people here. But the Interdisciplinary Science and Engineering Complex is what ISEC stands for. So at Northeastern University, it's great to see such an engaged audience in this room. Thank you for being here. We are particularly privileged to have the Innovation Fund Director, Amanda Toman, right here in front of me. Thank you for being here. The Assistant Secretary of Commerce, Alan Davidson, was one of those people who tried valiantly to be here all the way through late last night, but unfortunately he couldn't be here. So this gathering is truly an auspicious occasion. We come together to hear the National Telecommunications and Information Administration's announcement related to the Public Wireless Supply Chain Innovation Fund, that Amanda's going to tell us about. And we're thrilled that the what we believe is the first funding through the CHIPS Act is being announced here in this room today and at Northeastern. We're very honoured. The CHIPS Act is truly a momentous step for the United States economy, and it celebrates its first anniversary tomorrow. So we're on the anniversary eve of the CHIPS Act. It's a crucial step forward in the CHIPS Act in enhancing U.S. competitiveness in key areas of technology like electronics, semiconductors, AI, and communications. We at Northeastern are very proud to align ourselves with such forward-thinking initiatives. And in many ways, what the CHIPS Act aspires to reflects our own mission here as a global, experiential, impact-driven university. And just to riff on those words a little bit, global, we're operating in 14 different locations in 3 countries, and with more locations coming. We have students, large numbers of students and faculty in cities all around the United States and Canada and in London. The experiential roots of this university are deep. As many of you know, co-op is a central feature of a Northeastern education. We've been doing co-op for over 100 years. And as a consequence, we have deep partnerships with thousands of employers all over the world. And it's very much in the DNA of this place. And in turn, our research enterprise is very much oriented towards high impact problem solving in the world, often invariably working with those partners. So we are deeply invested in areas that are related to the CHIPS Act, wireless and network systems in particular, as epitomized by our commitment to the Institute for the Wireless Internet of Things, or WIoT, as we call it around here. Tommaso Melodia is here, who directs WIoT. It is a leading research institute, think tank, and technology incubator in the field of wireless systems. It is at the forefront of open and interoperable radio access networks, or Open RAN. It's a critical avenue for innovation and competitiveness in future wireless systems. By enabling a more open and competitive market, Open RAN can drive improvements in wireless technology that will not just reshape industries, but also reshape our day-to-day lives. With today's announcement and the ongoing support from NTIA, we are eager to further our contributions on this crucial technological landscape. So now I would like to, it says here, to welcome Assistant Secretary Alan Davidson, but instead I am thrilled to welcome the Innovation Fund Director Amanda Toman to the podium.
Well, thank you very much, Provost Madigan. I am thrilled to be here today. It is a really exciting day for the Innovation Fund, for NTIA, and for our country. So thank you again, and thank you to Northeastern University for welcoming us to this wonderful campus, albeit the weather did not help my boss to get here, but we are happy that we're here. So we are here today because of the promise of wireless networks. 5G is already transforming our world. These networks are creating new opportunities for our economy, our education, and our healthcare. Yet today's market for wireless equipment is highly consolidated. Just a few firms manufacture most of the components we need to operate the 5G networks that American consumers love and American businesses depend on. and some of those equipment vendors pose national security risks. The result is a wireless equipment market where costs are high and resilience is low, and American companies are increasingly shut out. The Wireless Innovation Fund aims to change that. So a year ago, President Biden signed the CHIPS and Science Act into law. In addition to historic investments in semiconductors, the act provided $1.5 billion over the next decade for the Wireless Innovation Fund. And you heard that right, we're investing $1.5 billion to catalyze new ways to build open and interoperable wireless networks. This will help secure our supply chain and create opportunities for companies from the US and our allies along the way. This fund is part of the Biden-Harris administration's Investing in America agenda. It will support important research into the future of wireless networks. We've reached an important milestone in these efforts, and I'm thrilled to be here today with you to celebrate the first grants for this historic program. Northeastern University will receive nearly $2 million for funding to do a research project on energy efficiency. We're also awarding a grant to New York University as well as DeepSig Incorporated. NTIA is awarding nearly $5.5 million for funding for research and development for these first few awards. So our goal is to build an open, resilient, and secure wireless ecosystem. We're doing that by investing in key areas for research and testing. We're excited to see the results of Northeastern's 10 O-RAN project, which will test approaches to build sustainable next-generation wireless networks. And you're going to hear much more about the details of that project from Tommaso here shortly. So the team from New York University will use its funding to test spectrum sharing and scenarios for Open RAN components. DeepSig, an artificial intelligence company based in Virginia, will develop AI models to improve Open RAN performance testing. So this is just the beginning. We're going to continue awarding funds for research, development, and testing throughout the fall. Our team is already also hard at work on what is going to come next. So please stay tuned as we put out further announcements about additional opportunities for funding. So the leadership in technology is a key priority for the Biden administration and the President's Investing in America agenda. We're gathering today on the eve of the first anniversary of this historic CHIPS and Science Act. CHIPS provided $53 billion in funding to strengthen research and manufacturing in the United States. The law is a historic investment in enhancing national security and promoting economic competitiveness. Our work in wireless innovation is an important part of that. The fact is, countries that lead the 21st century are not just investing in their militaries. Increasingly, U.S. global leadership and competition is tied to technology and innovation. The Biden administration recognizes that, and from CHIPS to Open RAN, is investing to ensure America is at the forefront of the industries of the future. So in conclusion, this is a historic moment for wireless innovation. Open, interoperable networks will drive competition, make our supply chains more secure, and lower costs for consumers. The grants today will help forge the path forward to that future. America is and always has been a global leader in wireless telecommunications. The research you're doing is going to help ensure it stays that way. Thank you for that work, and I will now turn things over to Tommaso to tell us all about the grant that he'll be working on. So thank you all very much.
Thank you, Provost Madigan, and thanks, Amanda. And good morning, everyone. We're very excited to be here today and to have this opportunity to partner with government and industry as a leading research institution in Open RAN. We're strongly committed to designing a future of open, programmable, and interoperable wireless systems that are driven by AI to provide bespoke and high-quality services to customers. The innovation and the need for competitiveness that will be associated with Open RAN can be realized effectively without a strong ecosystem where academia, government, and industry work hand in hand. And this is the community we're trying to build at Northeastern's Institute for the Wireless Internet of Things, or WIoT. We're grateful for the support of the university. Thank you, Provost Madigan, for your kind words, and for the support of the College of Engineering and of the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. I'd like to express a special thanks to you, Amanda, for heading the Wireless Innovation Fund, to the rest of the NTIA team for recognizing the potential of our team and for the support. Your efforts are really helping rebuild the US leadership in this strategic area. I would also like to acknowledge here the extraordinary team that we have at WIoT. Their pursuit of excellence and innovation has led us to this significant milestone. I would like to extend my gratitude to the principal investigator for the award, Professor Salvatore Doro, who is here, and to the other members of the team, Dr. Pedram Johari, Michele Polese, Leonardo Bonatti, and Abhimanyu Gosain. This R&D grant, Tenoran, automated end-to-end energy-efficient profiling of Open RAN systems through high-fidelity standardized testing scenarios, which is now the first award of the Wireless Innovation Fund, will develop for the first time structured methodologies for testing and evaluation of the energy efficiency of Open RAN systems. So as we move towards a future of open, interoperable, and virtualized wireless systems, we need to reduce energy waste, and we need to make sure that the energy consumption of this system is at par or lower than legacy systems. In doing that, we would like to acknowledge the support and partnership of Dell Technologies, who have been a great partner in supporting us and encouraging us to pursue this effort. Michael Healy from the Global CTO Office of Dell is here today. Thank you, Mike. I'd also like to extend our thanks to MassTech Collaborative for their support of our work and proposal. The WIoT Open 6G Center is set to become a central hub for the future of Open RAN as an Open RAN ecosystem. We're privileged to be part of an ensemble of programs that include Open 6G, that is sponsored by the Office of the Undersecretary of Defense, R&E. We have recently been approved by the ORAN Alliance to become an official Open Testing and Innovation Center, or OTIC, a center that will test and certify the interoperability of new Open RAN technologies coming from different vendors. We are thrilled to be the hosts of Colosseum, which is the world's largest emulator of wireless systems that allows us to create Open RAN digital twins. This would not be possible without the support of a number of different agencies. The National Science Foundation has been extremely supportive of our activities, supporting Colosseum, for example. And we take significant pride in our role as lead of the NSF Platforms for Advanced Wireless Research Project Office, together with US Ignite. And with its many partners, the POWER program is creating a leading federation of open testbeds for advancing wireless research in this country. And we also would like to acknowledge the broad support of the entire industry ecosystem that has been supporting WIoT in the past few years. Particularly the partners that are present here today: Dell Technologies, Qualcomm, InterDigital, MITRE, Keysight, Raytheon, Verizon, Dish Network, AMD, Federated Wireless, and Tech Mahindra, as well as those that could not be here today, like Fujitsu, Mavenir, NVIDIA, Red Hat, AT&T, and MathWorks. Your support has been vital in our journey, and we hope that we can continue to work with you, and we're really appreciative of what you've been doing. Viavi's here as well. Viavi. How can I? In closing, I would like to reaffirm that Open 6G and WIoT are committed to collaborating with government and industry in advancing open wireless technologies and their societal impact. We're incredibly excited also about our role as a technology incubator, and we look forward to partnering with small businesses in creating a vibrant Boston innovation ecosystem around Open RAN. A special mention for our startup partners, A5G, who is here today, Z-Touch Networks, and Hydronet. They will continue to push forward incredible innovative technologies in this area. And as we look forward to a future of open, programmable, interoperable, virtualized, and AI-driven wireless systems, we'd like to continue to innovate, collaborate, and build a stronger and more connected ecosystem and world. Thank you all for being here today, and I'd like to ask Akram Alshawabkeh to give a few closing remarks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tommaso. Thank you, David and Amanda. Akram Alshawabkeh, I'm the Senior Associate Dean for Research in the College of Engineering, and we're really very excited about today. I do want to thank you, Tommaso, for the amazing work you do, acknowledge the amazing institute that you have built, the infrastructure, the think tank, the team that you have in the institute is just amazing. It's a leading across the world. And a couple of things I would like to mention with regard to the institutes and related to the grant is, number one, for the College of Engineering in Northeastern, we focus on impact on society. So while we develop these technologies, while we build this partnership with industry, which is important to keep us at the forefront of everything, it's always in our mind societal impacts. And that's why where the institutes come in, bring in different expertise, multidisciplinary team to address not only technology development, but also industry partnership, societal impact, and have the social policy aspects of what we do. And that's, I think, very important as we develop new technologies that continue to lead us. The other one is workforce development. So the Institute has established new degrees that will be offered this year, this fall. One is the wireless and network engineering. That's a master's degree that will be offered this fall for the first time. And the other one is, I think, Internet of Things, Master of Science in Internet of Things. So we keep in mind also workforce development as we continue to build our research and assess our impact on society. Those are the key things I wanted to bring in. I just want to thank everyone for being here. It's just a wonderful day despite the weather. It's exciting. We're going to celebrate and enjoy the day. I think we're doing a tour, but I don't know if we're taking questions. Mike?
If there are questions for any of the speakers, now is a great time, and any media who are here are welcome to go on the tour as well. And we can do questions off to the side after, too, if you want to do it that way.
But I think if that's the case, we all have a lot to do ahead of us. We got to start working on preparing for the projects as soon as possible. So we'll make best use of time, and maybe we'll start the tour right now. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amanda.